Hi guys, it's Victoria. Happy December 1st. So I wanted to come on and let you guys know that I've decided to participate in Vlogmas, which if you don't know is a video every day in December. And I kind of went back and forth about whether or not to participate. I haven't done a vlog month yet, but I thought we love Christmas. I know we'll be doing lots of really fun things. So why not? Let's just do it and see how it goes. So for my first video, I thought I would just talk a little bit about my family's Christmas traditions, and we are pretty Christmas crazy in our household. My parents and Matthew's parents are both really into Christmas, so we grew up with a lot of different traditions. And then when we had our family, we sort of have come up with some of our own and some that we still do with our family. And we're very lucky that both of our parents live here, so we are able to see them a lot throughout the holidays. And this year, my grandmother and her husband will be coming, and the plan is for my sister and her husband to be coming as well. And they'll stay with my parents. And it'll be great to have them around. So I just made a little list of some of the traditions that we do, and I would love to hear any Christmas traditions that you guys do that I may not know about. So the first thing that we started doing last year is the Elf on the Shelf. Matthew's aunt and uncle gave Elf on the Shelf kits to all of the nieces and nephews who had little kids. And last year was the first year that we really did it. Noah he would have been 3.5, almost 4. And he really, really loved it. Now we don't go crazy with it. Our elf is not a naughty elf. I know I see a lot of people post pictures of their elves getting into trouble, and our elf isn't like that. He basically just moves around, and we had a lot of fun with it, and it was so nice every morning for Noah to wake up and be really excited to go look for the elf. So this year I think Alexandria will probably get into it a little bit too, and our elf's name is Elfie. Very original. We do advent calendars and little trees in the kids' rooms, and we have a couple of different advent calendars. I always get the kids the chocolate ones, and then we have an ornament one, and we have a music one, and then my mom has a couple that we do when we go over there. So we do the advent calendar starting the 1st of December, and Elfie arrives the 1st of December as well, so that would be today. We cut down our own tree. This is something we did a little bit growing up. Sometimes we would get it from a lot, and sometimes we would cut it down. And now my parents actually have an artificial tree, but Matthew grew up in the country and said, over his dead body, will we ever have an artificial tree in our house? I would probably be more inclined to go artificial because it's easier. You can put it up for longer. The branches hold the ornaments better. There's no mess, but it's really fun to go cut down our own tree. So we go to a U-pick, or I guess it's not a U-pick, that's for berries, but U-cut. Just outside of town, right where near Matthew grew up. And they have, hot cider and hot chocolate and cookies. And a couple of years they actually had an event, it was a fundraiser, where they had Newfoundland dogs, which if you've seen a Newfoundland dog, they are like 150-pound huge dogs. And they harnessed them up to little like a crazy carpet or like a flying saucer. And then they would put your tree on that, and the Newfoundland dog would haul it to your car, which was really, really cool. And they actually had little, I'll see if I can find a picture to put in. They had little like rides that the little kids could sit on, like the little wagons that were hauled behind the Newfoundland dogs, which is super neat. And they didn't unfortunately do it last year, but hopefully they'll do it again this year. And then we bring our tree home and we put it up, and I do most of the decorating. We have a star on top of our tree. Matthew would much prefer an angel, but right now we do have a star. And, the kids are just around, and I'll probably do hot chocolate and Christmas carols. And speaking of Christmas carols, I will start listening to Christmas music any day now. I sing in a couple of choirs, which I'll talk about later. And we've already started practicing Christmas music for our Christmas concerts, so it's already in my life, but I will start listening to Christmas music really soon. We have satellite radio, so we get a couple of great Christmas stations, and then I have just a little bag of CDs that I bring out to the car at Christmas time, which I love. The parade, we have done the parade every year since Noah was born except one, and it was right after Alexandria was born, and it was a rainy night, and we were living out in a different house because our house was under construction, so we didn't go that year. This year, I'm not sure what we'll do. It alternates locations, and this year's location isn't quite as convenient as the one last year. And last year it was long, like it was probably at least an hour, and it's at night, it's at 5 o'clock, so it's dark. It was really cold. Noah really liked it. Alexandria did not. So Matthew ended up leaving with her and bringing her home. And I stayed with Noah, but we'll see this year. I know I won't be able to stand still in one spot for an hour. I'd have to bring a chair or something. So we'll see whether we go. If I don't go, maybe Matthew will just take Noah or something like that. So that's the parade, and that's like the last weekend of November, I think, is when the parade is. We will visit Santa, and last year Noah was really into it, and Alexandria screamed, and I can put a picture of that in too. This year I expect Alexandria probably to scream again, so I might sort of keep her away, take Noah up and let him have his moment, and then bring her up and just see what happens. Those crying pictures are always funny. We decorate a lot indoors. I decorate, I should say. So Christmas is really the only holiday where I take down existing decor and put up new stuff. The rest of the holidays throughout the year, I kind of just add to what we have. And, you know, I have like the manger, and by the time this video goes up, I'll probably have it all out, so I can do a video on that as well. Lots of snowmen and just a lot of great Christmas decorations. Outside, we don't do as much. We do some lights and some wreaths and things like that. Just your typical outdoor Christmas lights. But I love decorating inside, and I just love having the house decorated inside. Christmas craft sales, I love to go to. We have quite a few craft sales throughout the Christmas season with local like artisans that we love to go to. Christmas concerts, I sing in a ladies choir, and at Christmas time I join the church choir and sing in their Christmas cantata, which is like a group of songs with narrative in between them. So I'll be singing in both of those. And Christmas baking, I don't do a ton of it on my own, but my mom does a ton, and I usually go over and we have a night where we bake, and I sort of help. I'm like her sous chef, and then I help eat it all. And my mom always makes it all, and she hides it, and she says, "Oh, it's not for eating, like it's for Christmas." And then after Christmas, there's always a bunch left over, and I'm always like sneaking it. There's 2 spots in our city where we like to go look at the lights, and one spot is not too far from our house, and it's one of those houses where they coordinate all of the lights to music, and it's amazing, and people line up. Like one year, I think it was the first year that they did it, or the first year people really found out about it, we went out once and we waited for probably a half an hour or longer, and we were nowhere near it, and we ended up leaving and going back a different time. But it's really something spectacular. So if we go check that out, I'll definitely do a video on that too. And then there's another area, it's not quite as popular as it used to be, but there's a lot of houses that have like competitions to see who can have the most lights, and it's like totally over the top. So that's everything I've thought about leading up to Christmas. I'm sure there's a lot more that will come up as the month goes along, but those are some of the main ones. As for how our Christmas Eve and Christmas Day go, on Christmas Eve, we do Christmas dinner at my in-laws, and then we go to the children's or family church service at my church. And then we take the kids home and get them into their new Christmas pajamas and leave our snack out for Santa and a letter out for Santa. And we read the Christmas story and we tuck the kids into bed. And then what I've been doing the last few years is I go back to church for the late service, and my mom and I, and if my sister's home, her as well, sing O Holy Night during the late service, which is really special. And then I come home again, and then Matthew and I do stockings and put out all the Santa gifts and everything. And then on Christmas morning, we've been just doing it here quietly, just the 4 of us, and opening our presents and kind of just taking it easy throughout the morning. And then after lunch or after nap, we'll head over to my parents and do some more presents there and have Christmas dinner at my parents' house. So that's sort of how things have gone the last few years, which has worked. It's worked well. We get to have our little quiet family Christmas and then go celebrate with everybody else as well. So that's sort of our Christmas and how I think it will. I bet you I said the word Christmas a lot. probably how it will unfold. And I really look forward to sharing some more of what our family does around the holidays. And I look forward to watching all of your holiday videos as well. So if anyone else is doing Vlogmas, let me know, and hopefully we have a great time doing my very first vlog month. Thanks for watching. See you in my next video.